I'm sitting here with epic local Sylvan Ellefson, and you might recognize that last name because he has a park named after his family over in West Vail. Sylvan, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'm pretty excited. Everyone needs to know that this poster right here, this beautiful picture of Sylvan, came off of my wall because it was up there, signed for my older brother Lucas. You're looking good.
Thank you. Yeah, that's back in the day when I was wearing lots of spandex.
I know, so let's talk a little bit about your spandex days, because you were a competitive cross-country skier for quite some time.
Yeah, I did it for about 11 straight years. So.
How'd you get into the cross-country scene?
Actually, it was my friend Duncan who he told me it was a good way to stay in shape for soccer. And then I tried it one season, had some decent results, and it kind of just went from there.
Took off. So you were a soccer player before you were the famous cross-country skier.
I guess so, yeah.
I mean, you're looking pretty good in the speed glasses and the spandex, so it was a good 11-year look for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So kind of, you grew up here, I know that, because I know your family very well, but you grew up here, so where did you start school here?
Yeah, so I grew up here in West Vail. I went to Red Sandstone. I went to the charter school back when it was by the sewage plant in Edwards. Took the eco bus all the way from West Vail to Edwards every single day. And then graduated high school from Vail Mountain School.
Your little brother Shell, he was like best friends with my older brother Lucas, and so we go way back.
Oh yeah, I know. I still feel like Lucas is another brother of mine.
Yeah, no, it's like growing up in a valley full of brothers here.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of nice.
It is.
Kind of not nice at certain points.
At sometimes, yeah, exactly.
Seriously. And you guys just had a baby.
We
Well,
did.
I guess not recently.
Yeah, it still feels recent. He's a year and a half old now, Ryder. But yeah, it still feels like it's brand new, even though he's running around and having a good old time.
I know, he's the cutest little kid I think I've ever seen. Remember when you guys first had him that I ran into you and I was like, can I hold him? I just held him until my arm almost fell off.
Yeah, I know. He's a joy though. Sarah and I are fortunate to have spent a lot of time with him and kind of raise him here in this valley.
Yeah, so are you guys going to send him to the same schools that you went to when you were growing up here?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'd love for him to get into all the same places, and I know that wherever he ends up, he'll have a good time.
He'll be stoked on it. Well, with parents like you guys, and I mean, are you gonna kind of push that cross-country skiing on him a little bit?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll definitely, we as a family, we get out a lot in the backcountry and on Nordic skis, on bikes. So I imagine that through that he will narrow it down to see exactly what he loves to do.
Yeah, it's a great valley for that. And you guys, where did your family come from? Because I know that you guys aren't from here.
Yeah, we have some deep roots in Norway. That's, I guess, where a majority of our family comes from, and that's actually where my brother Shell lives right now. And we were just over there visiting him and skiing the fjords. Ryder was on my back.
No, I saw the pictures.
Yeah, it was a pretty epic trip. It was a great time to see Shell, obviously.
Always a good time to see Uncle Shell.
Yeah.
Well, so there's obviously no more competitive skiing for you in your future, but you kind of rode that train out for, like you said, those 11 years.
Yeah. So it was in college where I kind of realized that it might be a doable thing. It was my college coach and actually my coach thereafter, Dan Weiland, who are like, well, you had some pretty good performances in college. Like, maybe give this Nordic skiing thing a chance. So moved back to Vail and started a team with a couple of my friends, Kevin Herchtel, Paul Gorbold, Dan, and Josh Smith. And first year had like decent results, and then like the next year had a little better results, and finally it was like, okay, well, like maybe I can make a run at this thing. So I set the goal of making the 2014 Olympics. That was like my end goal. That's what I wanted to make that happen. So I decided to put all my eggs into that basket, and I'm really happy I did. I came up a little bit short, but
one spot away.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
That's insane. Well, Sylvan, thank you so much for meeting us. You'll have to come back and kind of give us more information on what that journey to make it to the 2014 Olympics was like.
Yeah.
And bring some cute pictures of Ryder.
Will do.
He is the cutest little kid. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at what's on tomorrow's Good Morning Vail show.